Hello, welcome back to Puff Drink Talk Cigar Review. And today we are smoking on the... I'm going to read it over there.
You got the name on the top there.
Yeah.
It's a boutique cigar
It's a boutique cigar.
bought at Smokers Abbey. Shout out to Ian and Rebecca.
Shout out to Ian and Rebecca. So it's Lagalera Connecticut Pilone's short, Gordo.
Which was pointed out for me to pick up by Rebecca.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's a Gordo size, which is so we're gonna smoke for a little longer this time, which is awesome. We don't.
It feels like a cigar, right? It
Yeah.
feels like a real cigar.
Yeah, we are holding.
Gordo.
You're holding it, right? So it's like you're holding something. Let me do some puffs in here because I've smoked a little bit, but we've been talking. So let me see. It's very grassy on the retrohale. There's a little bit of a spice, but not much. But it is very grassy on the retrohale. And on the puff, it's dark green. I'm going to do it again because it's kind of complex flavor on this thing. Very dark green. It's like, what is the other word that is not bitter? George, instead of bitter is the other one.
Sour?
Almost like, when you are eating some sort of a dark green salad with just salt and olive oil. It has that taste to me. Very pleasant. I do like the only salad that I eat is that kind. I don't eat the other kind of salad that like has no taste at all. Very, very interesting. That's what I'm getting.
It's a very unique experience, like holding it. The way, as I said before, it feels like like when you have an idea of a cigar, this is how you expect it. Like a Gordo Churchill. That's our imagetic projection of a cigar, right? This one is a short Gordo. It's not a Churchill gigantic Gordo, right?
It's not a Gordon.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not fatty, right? It's not a fatty. It's just a chubby.
It's just
chubby.
Yeah, chubby.
The chubby. Yeah, yeah. I feel some connections with this cigar, to be honest. As I mentioned before, it's really grassy. I described that before as if I was walking in the fields, and the grass is just tall, and then you feel the heat and you feel that smell. It's really strong. In the beginning, I also mentioned that it's pure manure. The smell was a very good first experience when you smell it. Mine is falling apart because I'm half through. I lit it before you guys.
I think there must be some sort of glue on your wrapper.
Right. Yeah.
That,
so I can see the binder there, and then this is exactly.
The breaking.
Can you see the binder? Look at the color of the the tobacco is very different, right?
Hey,
so,
George, if you allow me, I forgot to mention that. The composition
sure. That's what I was about to explain.
Yeah, okay, so go ahead then, because the composition of the cigar is...
The wrapper, right, it's in Ecuador, Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
But the filler that you can be seeing in my cigar, can I show it?
Well, you're showing the binder...
Yes.
Binder and filler are Dominican Republic.
And the cigar is also produced in Dominican Republic, right?
Republic, yes.
It says, it's a natural, and I agree with the description. It's very mild. This is the kind of experience, except for the fact that it's very long. It wouldn't be bad for someone who's just starting smoking. If it were small, I would say a Robusto of this cigar must be excellent. Yesterday I smoked this one at the Churchill, but thin Churchill.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a little bit different experience.
Okay.
This one is grassier, spicier, right?
It says in here, I'm going to read this a little bit. It's
Sure.
not what I'm getting, but it says a sweet and creamy smoke.
Creamy.
I'm not
it's
getting
okay.
sweet and creamy.
I'm getting creamy.
Yeah, notes of cedar. I would say it has a little woodsy.
The citrus you mentioned. Sorry to interrupt you. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's the sour thing you mentioned.
Okay, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like if it is cedar and citrus together, it gives you a what is the word again?
The sour?
Sour?
Yeah.
And then I guess, yes, I was on the point with that.
Oh, look at links of pepper. So, yeah.
Yeah, you feel that on a little bit on the retrohale. Not much.
So, I enjoyed the cigar. It's a good experience.
We have a guest today, and
Yes.
he's trying to.
Just how do you feel about that, Arthur? Just how you
Do
feel
you want
about
to
it?
comment anything?
Sure, yeah. I feel it's like kind of a good cigar for a starter. It's kind of mild. I also feel some oud in there, so that's like really good.
Which is a cedar.
Yeah. I feel it might be a little long for a starter. Like, I wouldn't recommend maybe for someone like me who's starting.
On this size?
Closer.
On the size of the
Yeah,
cigar?
on the size of the cigar,
Yeah.
I feel like it might be a little long. But compared to yesterday, which we smoked which one did you say?
Churchill.
Yeah, like I feel yesterday was a little bit more sour than today. So I felt more grass yesterday.
Okay.
Today I feel more of the cream. So I can see more of the cream, like it's a little more mild. So I like it. Like
Cool.
It's a really good cigar.
Well, stick around. We're going to be back to talk about the cigar when we get down to the nub on the final stages and give our scores. And we are back with the final thoughts and scores later on the video, so stick around. Mine has happened the same thing that happened for George when I took the band off, and I actually had to use a little knife over here to cut it because the band, because there was too much glue, and then it did rip. I mean, it did not rip, but I think the wrapper is too thin. It's literally too thin. And then even though what the problem was kind of, it started breaking on a different spot.
The wrapper.
And then it connected to where it was.
Yeah.
It has developed a little bit more harsher taste, so more woodsy taste. I did not find that creaminess at all. I'm gonna do a retrohale here just to see what I'm getting with this cigar right now. Funny enough, I get just beginning of a very harsh leather taste on the retrohale. I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, it's built up a lot of spices on the retrohale, and it's almost like if you're eating some sort of a food and then you add spices to the food, so it became like that on the retrohale. So it's just like the spices now are much more prominent than the Grassy that it was before. And on the puff itself, it has developed a little bit more woodsy, a little bit more bitter instead of sour as it was before. Yeah. Unfortunately, the experience of the wrapper here, it's not changing the taste profile, but because I have to be careful when I smoke and wet touch the cigar now. That's what's happening to me. But it's not complex at all. Just the taste just evolves with the same, but a little bit stronger. But it's not complex.
Gonna pick up a segue from what you said, right? So I'm in a good mood today. So it didn't bother me. Mine, I start smoking earlier, right? So I just took my time because then you guys caught up, right? And I'm in the nub here. I wouldn't recommend smoke all the way through because it's getting super spicy now. It's harsh in the mouth. The grass is like, now it's like burned grass, I would say, right? Which makes sense. I have to relit a couple of times because we were speaking all the time. It's messy, right? It was messy. The wrapper from the two, I think we had the same problem.
Yeah.
His nub is still pretty good. He's still pretty good. I mean, it came out, but it burned more evenly than ours.
Yeah.
I had to relate, so of course I purged, and I felt that as you said, it's cedar. It's I wouldn't say just like woody. The grass is still there. I liked the experience because I'm in a good mood. I'm here, enjoying the cigar. It didn't bother me that much, but definitely it's messy. As you said, I don't know. Maybe the wrapper is too thin. I don't know. It burned too much. I don't know. It kind of gets into the experience, right? Not in the taste profile, but it gets into the experience.
Yeah, I found it very, very, very thin. I mean, it's almost like you can see through.
Yeah.
The part that's lifting up over here. Probably that's what happened in our the tobacco, the wrapper in our cigars, but
Yes, not
his,
his.
it's a little less.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you want to mention anything?
Yeah, I'd like to add that I said that it would be a little bit longer, and I wouldn't recommend for like a beginner. I thought it burned like kind of fast, so I would actually like say if a beginner would want to try it, I thought it was like good. I thought like for me being a beginner into the cigar world, I thought it was like a nice experience. I would say that definitely not my favorite taste. Like especially in the beginning, I could see the cream. He said you couldn't.
It's gone.
Like in the beginning, I felt the cream. Now I feel like more of the bitter, and my mouth is becoming more bitter, and I'm like, okay, not one of my favorites, but yeah, overall, like I would rate it as a good cigar. Maybe I wouldn't recommend for a beginner, for example, if you don't want to like have the bitter, because for me, I'm not like that much of a bitter fan, even though I'm a fan of whiskey, so that's kind of like controversial. Yeah. But like if you're looking for the bitter flavor and you're looking for a nice cigar to smoke as a beginner, I would go for it. So yeah.
Yeah, I would say there are different types of bitterness, right? So yeah, so we score from 0 to 100. So if you'd like to give it a score, you're most welcome to do so. No problem at all. I'm gonna start with my scores, and I'm gonna give it a 85.
I gave an 86. Written here.
I would give it an 85 too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good cigar. I think it's not complex, and that what is taking me off to be like a more higher score is that development of the bitterness of the cigar. So
If you like it, probably you'd score higher.
Yeah.
And if if the experience improve, I would say that for the beginners, if you smoke this and it's messy, it is not your fault. Don't think that this is going to happen with all cigars. It's very important to mention this, right?
Yeah.
Because it happens with us. We are smoking here, not that we are super experienced, but we've tried like 150 cigars in this show.
Yeah.
So
there is a little earthy aftertaste on your mouth, though.
Yes.
At least on mine, and if I'm breathing
Freshness.
through, and then when the air comes off of my nose as I'm exhaling, not with the cigar, just after test like right now, it is. I get a little bit earthy on it, but
I enjoy
Yeah.
it. Just that the whole experience, you can't,
the coffee was freaking amazing, George. Thank you once again, man. The
Yeah.
guy is a master of coffee.
this
Yeah,
is pretty good.
the coffee was really good. But I agree with you. I feel like my score would be a little bit higher if the bitterness would go like in a different way. Like if it wouldn't have got my mouth that bitter, I feel like it would probably be a 90 because the whole experience, as George said, I'm in a good mood, so I'm enjoying being here.
Yeah.
So that makes a difference. But still, like if the bitterness would have developed as strong, I would probably give it a 90.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
If I
agree
were in
with
a
that.
bad mood, I would tell you, man. I would I'm gonna, I'm gonna just to put this out, and I'm not gonna keep smoking this. So this is why the score is lower. I would go even higher than 90 because I like the grassy taste.
Yeah, the grassy is
constancy-
nice,
The
yeah.
constance of the grass all the time. It's just earth. It's just I feel like I'm smoking the earth, Dominican Republic, earth.
Yeah, the spices and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
watching, and please tune in and comment and suggest some cigars they would like to see us trying out over here.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.